Hello everyone, this is Sumita Gupta. Welcome you all for my fourth tutorial of electronic devices and circuits, that is numerical on e-MOSFET by C. Today we will solve two numerical on e-MOSFET gate to drain bias and numerical on e-MOSFET voltage divider. First of all, we will solve the numerical for e-MOSFET drain to gate. If you remember my previous lecture of e-MOSFET, then you can understand the concept of e-MOSFET biasing. Uh, you can refer my those lectures for the detailed working of drain to gate bias. If you remember, this is a symbol of e-MOSFET. These breakable lines indicate that there is no channel during the fabrication. We have to enhance the channel. That's why its name is e-MOSFET, enhancement type MOSFET. This is our drain, this is our gate, and this is our source. If you remember the concept, the gate is directly connected to drain. That's why its name is drain to gate bias. Now in this analysis, what we have to find out? We have to find out quiescent current IDQ and quiescent voltage VDSQ. If you remember the concept, always remember we have to follow the three rules. One rule is apply KVL in left side. Second rule is apply the equation of current, and third rule is apply KVL in the right side. Capacitors are given. Don't worry, for the DC analysis, remember the capacitors are always open circuit. For DC biasing or DC analysis, only DC supply will be there. So if Q point it's talking about, means definitely we are doing some DC analysis. Okay. So in DC analysis, capacitors will be open circuit. Okay. So remember the first of all the concept. So if we'll apply KVL in the left side, so remember in all type of FET, gate current is always zero. We never take any type of gate current. If gate current is zero, then drop across this is zero. Means this is like this short circuit. Means whatever voltage at gate, that is equals to at drain. So VG equals to VD in this case, or we can say VGS equals to VDS. VGS equals to VDS. Means if you have find out VDS, then it's equal to VGS. If you have VGS, then it is equals to VDS. So you have to find out one value. Okay. So point is clear. If you want to calculate VDS, means we should know about the VGS. So that is the step number one. I've already explained you. Step number one, apply KVL in left side. Step number two, apply standard current equation. Step number three, apply KVL right side. Simple trick for solving any numerical. Now step number two, is apply standard equation of current. For JFET, the expression for current is I equals to IDS is 1 minus VGS upon VT whole square. But for e-MOSFET, the formula of current is always equals to ID equals to K into VGS minus VTH whole square. ID equals to K VGS minus VTH whole square. Now this value of K will be determined by the device parameters. Okay, means there will be some data sheet. From that sheet you will find out the value of K. Okay, so K is equals to ID on, if you will see by this formula, K will be ID upon VGS minus VTH whole square. But remember, this ID on is not this ID. This VGS on is not this VGS. Threshold is same. Okay, threshold voltage is same, but this ID on and VGS on is different values. Never compare this value to this. This is a fixed formula, but these ID on and VGS on are device parameters. Okay, ID on is given in this question, that is 6 milliampere, and VGS on is minus 8 volt. Okay, and threshold voltage is 3. So ID on is 6, VGS on is 8, VGS threshold is 3. 6 upon 8 minus 3. If you solve this, you will find the value of K. Okay. Now what is the requirement of this K? See here. VD equals to VG, VDS equals to VGS, we have learned. Okay. Now, whatever the third step, we have to apply KVL in the right side. If you apply KVL in the right side, what is the equation? VDD minus, this is your RD. So VDD minus IDRD minus VDS equals to 0. VDD minus IDRD minus VDS equals to 0. From this equation, VDS will be equals to VDD minus IDRD. VDD is 12 given and RD is given 2. Okay, so this is the equation of VDS, and you can write it as VGS also. Okay, this is your equation number 1. Now next is the formula of ID is fixed, that is ID equals to K VGS minus VTH whole square. So ID equals to K VGS minus VTH whole square. Here N is written because it is N MOS. Okay, this is N MOS. So if it is P MOS, it will be P. So don't be confused by N and P. Okay. Now K we have already find out here 6 by 25 or 0.24. Okay. This is the value of K. We have put the equation of VGS here. There will be a quadratic equation. If you solve this quadratic equation, you will find the value of ID. Okay. Now, you know VGS equals to VDS equals 12 minus 2ID. Put the value of ID here. You will find out the VGS. And VGS equals to VDS. So yeah, now the question is solved because they want ID and VGS. So what we have to do in summary, we have to apply one KVL here. So from this KVL, VGS equals to VDS. What is next? You have to find out K and put the value of K in this equation of ID. Okay. Now we are having two equations, one of ID, one is VGS equals to VDS. One is ID equation and one VGS equals to VDS. Okay. So put the value of VDS here. There will be quadratic equation. Solve this equation, will get ID and then VGS. Okay. This was the numerical of E MOSFET gate to drain bias. Next numerical is E MOSFET voltage divider bias. Now voltage divider bias is very simple. If you are continuously watching my videos, you can understand the concept. Only the difference of the symbol only. Okay, this is your R1, this is your R2, this is your RD, and this is your RS. Okay, so in voltage divider rule, if you remember, first of all the rule is find out the voltage equivalent here. Okay, that will be R2 upon R1 plus R2 into VDD. So, R2 upon R1 plus R2 into VDD. From this you will have find out VG, and then you will apply KVL here, but not KVL here in this circuit. We have to make some equivalent circuit. What is the equivalent circuit is VG plus 2 minus, okay, and then RG. RG is R1 parallel R2. Then here your symbol, whatever you E MOSFET, okay. Then this is your RS. Now you have to apply KVL here. But since the gate current is 0, there is no role of this resistance. Okay, and this is gate and this is source. So what is the equation? Equation will be VG minus 2 plus plus minus VGS minus IDRS equals to 0. Minus IDRS equals to 0. From this equation, VGS equals to VG minus IDRS. Put the value of VG here. IDRS is given. Now again, this is one equation where two unknown parameters, VGS and ID. Okay, and you know the formula of K is fixed, ID on upon VGS on minus VGS whole threshold whole square. These parameters given, VGS threshold 5 volt, it is blurred, but note down VGS threshold 5 volt, ID on 3 milliampere, and VGS on is 10 volt. Okay, so from this we have find out the value of K. Okay, so now VGS equals to 18 minus ID into 0.82K, that is VGS. In this equation, what we have done, we have put the formula of ID and put the value of VT. Now this whole becomes the equation of VGS is quadratic. Two methods, either put the ID in VGS or either put VGS in the equation of ID. If we'll put VGS in the equation of ID, means this is the expression of ID. If we put VGS there, then there will be a quadratic equation of ID. Then you will find first ID, then VGS. The second is put the value of ID in the equation of VGS, then there will be equation of VGS, then you will have first the value of VGS, then you will calculate the value of ID. With this method, VGS is 12.48 and put the value of VGS in ID, you will get the ID. Okay, understood? Listen, this is equation. In this equation, if you put VGS first, then there will be equation of ID, then you will solve ID. Or you have put value of ID here in the equation of VGS, then there will be equation of VGS. Okay. So from this method, you have found out VGS and ID. Now next, what you want to find out VDS. So for VDS, you have to apply KVL in the right side. What is the equation? VDD minus IDRD minus VDS minus IDRS, because I is 0. Again listen, VDD minus IDRD minus VDS minus IDRS equals to 0. Okay. So from this, VDS equals to VDD minus ID in bracket RD plus RS. ID you have already calculated, RD3, RS 0.82. Remember, while solving the numerical, don't forget the units also. Okay, units plays a very important role. Suppose all units should be same. So if one current in milliampere, one is in ampere, so you will get the wrong. Okay, so we'll end by this. Thank you. Keep learning.